Good afternoon, everybody. Hope we're well. So it is the 14th of September and we are having a final kind of mini heat wave here in the UK, which is rather nice before the autumn kicks in. And I am out today on a walk, not on a camp, and I'm in Surrey. And I'm next to the Basingstoke Canal. And my plan today is to walk a stretch off the Basingstoke Canal. For those of you that don't know, this is a canal that stretches from Hampshire, the county of Hampshire, into Surrey. And I'm starting in St John's, which is a little village in Surrey. My plan this afternoon is to walk to West Byfleet, and that's the end of the canal. It's where the canal meets the River Wey next to the M25. I think it's about 5 or 6 miles, roughly. The weather's glorious. I really like this part of the world. Might have mentioned it before. I grew up in Surrey. I grew up very near to this canal. Quite a long history. Might give you some information on that as we go along. It's beautiful. It's really picturesque, and it's made even better by the weather that we're having today. So I'm going to try and not talk too much in this video. Take some pictures, provide some interesting information. Come back to you in a bit. So the canal, the Basingstoke Canal, has a history of about 200 years. And the reason that it was built back in the 1790s, like a lot of canals, was to provide transportation for agriculture at the time across Hampshire and Surrey. And I guess ultimately to get things nearer to London. This canal originally was 37 miles long across Hampshire and Surrey, joining the River Wey, and I guess that was then a way of transporting things a bit further and nearer to London. And the canal runs from a place called Greywell in Hampshire all the way to West Byfleet in Surrey. Like a lot of canals in this country, they became abandoned. People didn't really need to use them anymore. The railways sprung up. There are other ways of transporting goods, and it kind of got forgotten about. Growing up here as a child in the 1970s and early 1980s, I remember the canal wasn't the picture that it is today. It was just really run down. There were bits of it that were empty. The locks were broken. There were shopping trolleys and loads of other rubbish kind of dumped in the canal itself. And it wasn't a pretty sight. Then in the 1970s, I think it was the 1960s, 1970s, Surrey Council and Hampshire Council got together and they decided to buy the canal. I think they paid about £40,000 for it or something like that, and started on a project of around 17 years to reopen it and to restore it. It's amazing. I mean, the way that it is now is completely different to how I remember it as a child, and it's just so nice now. They've really done a good job. Like many canals now, it's used as a route for narrowboats, canoeists, walkers, cyclists. But I think what's perhaps most impressive is the wildlife haven that the Basingstoke Canal's become. A lot of people comment about how peaceful it is here, how they observe a lot of wildlife, and it's true. I've always wanted to have a cup of Earl Grey under the M25, and now I've done it. It's been a good walk, an interesting end, amazing scenery. If you're ever in Surrey or Hampshire and you're near the Basingstoke Canal, it's a lovely area to walk along. Thank you very much for watching this video, as always, really appreciate it. If you're not a subscriber, please can I encourage you to click or tap on the subscribe button. Don't forget to click the little bell so you get the notifications. So thanks very much, guys. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one.